Payne 1, Violator All-Star, Coast to Coast, Record Breaker DJs, on the second installment of this Joint Chiefs of Staff mixtape. We had to come back, we had to do it twice, might do it a third time. Salute the staffs, you know what it is. Front Row Vision.
Yo, test 1, 2, 3. All right, cool, man. Tonight, man, we're gonna hop on the MPC tonight and get back in the groove of things. The instrumental playing in the background, man, that is from 2015. Shout out to DJ Payne hosting that instrumental mixtape for us. DJ Payne 1, as you know him from YouTube. Yeah, he helped us out. And go ahead and pause that because that's not my song. Oh, this is a what the hell? This is the advertisement. Okay, Audio Mac, I see you. So I'm gonna talk over this so it doesn't flag me for anything or whatnot. I can't stop it either, but we're gonna stop as soon as it finishes this commercial. All right, there we go. Turn this down to. All right, cool. Yeah, shout out to DJ Payne 1, man. You've seen this YouTube channel. And stuff like that. He hosted not one but two instrumental mixtapes for me and my producer partner, E Retro, and everything. Shout out to E Retro, and also shout out to Los the King. He also contributed to these instrumental mixtapes that we done in the past and stuff like that, man. So I'm just gonna leave that as in the background or whatnot. But we definitely gonna get in here today and work on the MPC. We just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, just vibing, late night session, you know what I'm saying, nothing too major or whatnot. And yeah, man, we're gonna pull some samples from whatever, I don't know. Let's go back up here. We're gonna do our rhythm roulette, or should I say we're gonna go to our roulette wheel and see what we can hop into today. Is this no, this is not it. Let me open up the right wheel. And while that's playing in the background, let me find the right wheel for a second. All right, cool. I think this is it right here. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do on this rhythm roulette, I have some websites where I pull loops from, but we're gonna try to land on one of these subscription sites and see what we can get popping tonight. Go ahead and turn the wheel a little bit. Oh, this is a, oh, we're not gonna go there. This is intended to like buy a couple of samples or whatnot. Let's see if we land on something like Splice or Sloopy or Lander or whatnot. Play the roulette, man. Play the roulette. I don't think we're gonna get lucky with that, but let's see if we I may have to take out these websites here. Yeah, make it easy for me. Let's do this real quick, y'all. We're gonna take out the websites because let's duplicate this particular wheel here. I had this using this for something else, but give me 1 second, y'all. This is some old information here. All right, here we go. There we go. Make it a little simple for ourselves. All right, let's see what the wheel land on now. Oh, we in Splice tonight. Bet. Let's fuck with it. Let's go to Splice, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Splice. And we'll pull some samples from there. And fuck with it. Fuck with it. Let's go to sounds here. And here. All right, cool. Yeah, let's see what we can get into. Let's go ahead and pause this music. Get that up out of there. And now we're gonna turn our volume full up and stuff like that. Let's see what we can find in here. We're gonna sample this into the MPC and record store day. Ooh, this is a nice one. Record store day checklist. Let's see what they got. Soul Surplus, that particular sound provider, they be going hard, and we're gonna fuck with that right off the top. I like what I'm hearing in there. If y'all hear some noise in the background, I'm watching the Suns and the Warriors too. So just vibing tonight. It's Friday. All right, cool. We just kind of broke it down so we could search for loops. What I'm gonna do is take it off of most popular and let's do random. Let's see what we get now. And I'm not even gonna waste no time. We're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Yeah, I'll fuck with that right there. We'll go ahead and set our tempo. And let's go ahead and we're gonna record that in. Been a while since I did it this way right here. Let's see if we get any audio coming through. Yeah, let's rewind that back. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and arm it. And as soon as we get audio, it'll start recording. what's the name of this one? We just call it let's call it whatever. I'm gonna just give it the name it has. Song starter. And we're gonna give it the tempo here, 65. And let's give it the key minor. And yeah, we'll just call it we're gonna call that GT Pluck. All right, cool. Long name. I may not see the screen real well. It's all good, real well, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and edit this. All right, cool. Go ahead and chop this up. BP. Shit. Let's go to chop here. And go ahead and set my tempo right now. All right. Fucks with it. I fucks with it. All right, cool. All right, and let's go ahead and try to pitch this down. Sorry, I don't like putting fingerprints on this screen here. All right. And let me go back here. Let's warp. So basically I'm gonna put it on warp. I set the pads on all so we can, you know what I'm saying, when we go down or go up a pitch, it'll still retain the same tempo. All right, there we go. I might switch it back. I like that pitch. Let me see how it will sound if we take it off there and we just go global. Bit too fast. Okay, I like it right there. So now I got my pitch established. Let's warp it and let's see if we can get away with bringing the nah, fuck. Let's see his. Let's see something here. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap that tempo in. Let's bring that back. Okay. And what we're going to do is let's go ahead and tap that in. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see here. Now we're gonna just bring that tempo down. We at 166, so let's just kind of bring it down a step at a time. But this is where, let's go back here. And we're gonna warp everything. So now let's see if this will work. I'm adjusting the wrong thing, y'all. I think it's this one. I know I'm doing this wrong. I already know it. I'm doing this wrong. What I'm forgetting. What I'm forgetting. What I'm forgetting. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna bring it back down to 0. I don't know why I did it that way. I could just adjust it here. I'm tripping. There we go. Nope. Yeah, I'll just do the tuning right here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do some filtering on here. I'm not gonna look at the screen. So if you're commenting, I'll check it every now and then. I'm just gonna do this one little situation, man. I'm gonna get in and out tonight. I'm just trying to get my content back up. I had I explained on, I think that was Wednesday night. I went live in this live stream. Yeah, I just was taking care of some things, some personal things, you know what I'm saying, getting on the good foot on the personal life, and need to focus on that. But we won't get back on the good foot on this side. Give it kind of like a, so on the cuts, instead of just kind of putting like a needle cut or a needle effect, I'm just gonna just use the filter effect just to get the effect I'm looking for, but not too much. And then they'll cut off like that. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and add a let's see what we can get creative here. I'm gonna do something. I want to do something a little bit different here. Let's do like a modulation. I want to kind of let's see here. I want to kind of add like a funky type of sound to it. All right, and we need to EQ that sound out of there. Then get that up out of there. So, let's try to find that with let's see here. We need to, we're just gonna EQ it out. Okay, and that hiss, I don't know if I want to just, yeah, we'll adjust it from here. Oh yeah, that's it. That's on the money right there. And do I got one? Yeah, let's put a delay on it. I don't like to put a reverb on it right now. I'll say the reverb for mixing, but let's get like a nice delay on here. Nothing too wild. I will use the air, but I'm gonna use one of these old school delays that they got here. One of these old school Akai delays that look like it's doing a little bit too much. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that up out of here. Let's do this one right here. There we go. We just need something simple. I don't want it to tail back too much, so I'm bringing down that feedback a little bit. Yeah, I like that right there. All right, cool. Got that perk figured out. What we're gonna do now is go ahead and get some drums pepping. I'm gonna actually use a drum kit tonight. Let's go on the SD card and look for some kits that we already got up in here. Alrighty. Let's go to our expansions here. And I'm gonna pull some DNA Sound Lab drums. And let's go up in this folder here. I don't like these hi-hats. Yeah, all right. We'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and record our part. Alrighty. I like to use clips on here. So let's. Yeah, we're gonna rock out like that. And I was a little too fast. Let's do that one more time. That's a little bit late. Let me fix that real quick. A little bit too late on this one. All right, cool. Let's do this one more time. Okay. I like them drums and I don't. Let's see if we can find something else. All right, I'm gonna have to do a little something on this kick here. Let's change this to nope. We're gonna go back to current and let's bring that down a little bit. All right, cool. And let's get some volume adjustments before we start out. Turn it down a little bit. All right, we definitely clipping on that kick, but it's cool though. This is a quote unquote analog device, so we can do that. All right, I lost my train of thought. that sample, that hiss is now affecting my train of thought. So let me filter that out a little bit more. Yeah, I like that right there. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and record that take. And before I do that, that goddamn snare is. All right. Okay, metronome is on. Yeah, let's go ahead and overdub that one. I should have did it like that. Let me redo that one more time. No, don't do that. There we go. I forgot how I was doing that shit. let me do this real quick. In order for that to work, let me turn quantize off. All right, one more time. Yeah, bitch. I gotta fill it in. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. All right, let me think about it. All right, cool. Let's overdub that. I'm gonna put a reverb on that so it can kind of stick out a little bit. I'm just gonna apply this straight on so it could be committed to the sound when I mix. Less I gotta do. Let's choose a preset. I don't feel like fucking with this. I like that. Bring the mix down a little bit. Take that pre-delay off. want to go out. It's got like a let's see here. I turned the pre-delay off. Maybe it is, or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's straight. Let's go ahead and turn the volume down. There we go. It still don't sound right. Let me go back to the drums real quick. We're gonna put that goddamn second part in there. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Let's go ahead and record the second clip on there. All right, so what I'm gonna do on this clip for the drums, let me drop the hi-hats on that. All right, and let's go ahead and cut those. Cause I'm gonna add like, so what we're gonna do now, let's go, and I was gonna add a bass line in there, but let me hold off on that. Let's do another drum here. Sorry, y'all. Let me get comfortable real quick. Let's go. Let's go here. Cosmic drums. That sounds about right. That kit. All right. They don't have a damn, it ain't got a ride in here. You bitch. Yeah, that one got a ride. I just want the ride. Yeah, that'll work. That should work. Let's go in here. Damn, I like that kick better. Man, we gonna layer that bitch. The heck go hard right there. Let's fuck with it. Actually, I was gonna record a VST in here, but I can fuck with that. Cool, man. Making this a whole lot easier. So we're just gonna take that one note and we're gonna make that a key group. You know what? Let me not do it. We're not going to do it. I'm just going to use a VST. I get a better result. Get a better result. All right. So how we're going to do that is we're going to use Reason as the quote unquote keyboard. We're going to use that as a sound source, basically. And we're going to pull up model bass. And we're just going to thicken that bitch up. Let's do that like that. Just going to thicken it up. So we're going to get model bass. Let's figure out what kind of bass sound we got. Oh, we need an audio track. Thought I added one in here. Yes. We're going to turn monitor in. I should be getting up. No, we got to go back to the MIDI track. Okay, what's not happening? Oh, I don't have it routed right. Let me get my audio settings right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring that to the 3. Bring it to the 4. Outputs, basically. And go down here. Oh yeah, she coming in low. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I'm tripping too. Go back to the audio track. Let's change the inputs. Yeah, that sounds much better. Couple of housekeeping situations here. We're going to turn off the amp modeling. I'm going to get my own amp modeling. We don't need that no more. The game is over with. Shout out to Phoenix doing their damn thing. Golden State, y'all ain't it. Y'all not it no more, man. It's over with for y'all. Go on, hang it up. Let's start rebuilding. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and we're going to what's a good bass amp sim that I normally use? Let's go to Overloud. Let's see here. And we can go to let's find a bass. Reset here. You know, do we have a lot to choose from? No, we don't. But we're gonna try to find something. find a category that actually is worth messing with here. Let's go to bass rigs. Yeah, that's 90s funk right there. Let's fuck with that right there. Let's see if we just got a chorus on there. Let's bring a little. Oh, y'all, hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, okay. Not exactly sure what that's coming from. Oh shit, I know what's going on. Let me unhook something real quick. My bad, y'all. I know what I did. I'm monitoring something and I shouldn't. Y'all give me 1 second. Let's turn it off. There we go. We should be back there. So I had the monitor on. That's my fault, y'all. That's my fault, y'all. That's how I had kind of played that sample in there. All right, let's look for that preset again. We're down here. 90s funk. There we go. Let me turn that up a little bit. All right, there we go. We back. All right, cool. I can't get down another octave, so let's choose another one. Let's do. I don't know what to choose. Turn off the we can't go down another octave. God damn, bro. That's what's fucking me up. It's a certain guitars in here that you can go down a little bit more, and that's what I'm trying to do. But it's not letting me be great. Go back here. There we go. May have to go with that tone. But I don't like that one either. I'm very picky about the bass. It's got to hit. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Oh, that has a long release. There we go. I like that right there. Still looking for a guitar that can go down. Let's do this. Let me just switch it up. Let's do this. Let's go to, I'm gonna pause all of this right here. Let's replace it with Reasons bass instrument. Let's see if we can get any traction with that. I like the tone that I got, so let's go ahead and turn off their effects if there's any. No. Let's see here. Let's go back to default. Let's reset this thing. We'll just find the bass we want. I like that. There we go. Just trying to find the right microphone for the cab. And one thing I gotta do is let's turn off the cab part here. So basically on this plugin they have cab modeling as well. We're just gonna turn that off and we'll just use what Reason is giving us. And all we're doing is just basically using the guitar. We have this cab simulation here, or amp cab simulation. And then we just kind of beefing it up a little bit more with this plugin here. We're going to turn that down to default. And I'm just going to check on the MPC. I'm hitting that -9. Give us some headroom. And that's where we want to be at. gonna do now is just stretch out our length here, and bring that out about 10 bars. That way we have some room. And what section we on right now? We're on this verse section. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, cool. Let's get it. All right, let's do playback. Uh-oh. Let's put that on auto. There we go. Whoa, that was an accident. Wait a minute, that was an accident. Let's do it. Need to pay more attention. All right. Let's get back on MIDI. And we need a audio track. That's the issue. That was the issue right there. All right, let's get back here. We'll put that on auto. And put that on 3 and 4. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. We don't even need that extra audio track, but we'll keep it. There we go. Let's go back here. Turn that off. right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's give ourselves some room. Let's keep it simple. I ain't gonna do all that. All right, let's bring that back here. All right, cool. We in that motherfucking pocket now. God damn it. All right, let's see here. I think I'm we need some goddamn some noise in here. Let's see here. I bet. What we're gonna do now is go to the hard drive and trying to think what kit in here would have. I'm looking for like some shit like that. You just roll through here. Let's see here. I know my boy, what's his face? Where that folder at? Woo! Let's see. What's that boy name? Shit. Not that folder. It's got to be in the P's. Oh, let's see. Let's try this cat here. Nope, no. I know it when I see it. Damn. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm looking for something specific. Y'all just give me 1 second. Find out all these damn folders on here. To the point where I'm about to pick something. Oh, there we go. Let's try this one out. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what we can find in here. Huh. Yeah. All right, we're gonna load that to the pool.
Don't.
Know somebody use that sound all the time.
Not the bass.
In fucking credible.
Hey!
Woo! Just use that one then. Let's do that one right there. All right, cool. And what we'll do is just go to the drums. Let's go to sample assign here. And let's find those motherfucking that there. And what was the other one name? Shit. Go right there. We got that bitch up loud as we can. I need a little bit more gain. So let's go here. We're gonna add the utility effect to get that gain. Forget what category that's in. It's in harmonic. Yeah, there we go. I know you lying. This bitch locked up. Oh, okay, there it is. Let's go ahead and record. We got a clip on that one. Yeah, here we go. I have to take that out. I'm just gonna overdub what I got. All right, we're gonna go and now open ourselves up to let's go ahead and turn that off there. We're gonna get another audio track here. And It's I'm trying to think here what brass sound. Let's go with a brass sound. We are going, I'm gonna take a break real quick. I'm gonna see what's going on in the chat, man. What's going on? Beat juggernauts. Every time I feel up, I came up through and I'm getting on the butt. Rolling in that fifth wall in the plane. Yeah, it does sound like Scarface, man. You be knowing. You be knowing. I came up through and And that's funny too, because last night Minister Society came on. I was watching that movie last night. And boy, I was jamming my ass off. I ain't heard some of those songs in a minute. Yeah, but yeah, I'm jamming, bro. But appreciate you for tuning in, man, for sure. Get these headphones right. Let's go ahead and add a synth sound in here. I'm gonna go back to that VST I did on my last live stream. It's got some really good stuff in there. Let's see if we can find that bad boy. What it is? Gospel musicians. Let me go back and change this camera angle for you guys. Because we were looking up here. Not me. Hey, how y'all doing? Looking for gospel musicians. It is the Yamaha TGX 99. Some type of Yamaha board, but I'm gonna use their string. We're gonna use something in here. God damn it. I don't know. Let's see what they got though. No. Wrong play button. Hopefully that's it. And now listening to it, I don't like how this gelling. Let's go to some rolling sounds.
damn. Where in the heck? Shoot. Looking for the there he is. That's what I was looking for. The 1080. Nice stuff in here. Let's go to the bricky brass sounds in here. Get which bank they're in. I could search this another way too. There we go. That's all we got? Oh, that sucks. Can't be all the brass. Cool. I like that one right there. We just got to get the keys off. Right key this time. Just gotta find the right sound. Man, that is tough. Some of these notes, it's not on. That's it. It just sounds off. I may have to like bring that down just a a little bit on the pitch side of things. Yeah, some of these notes is yeah, let me do that real quick. I think it's because I had changed the pitch on that sample, and it's got it acting kind of crazy. So we're gonna bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, I had to bring it up just a little bit. All right, let's knock that part out real quick. My bad. Oh no, we did all of that for nothing? For nothing, Mom? And it
could be due to see what's going on. I get no audio. Oh yeah, gotta switch the audio in Reason. Keep forgetting that. So the way I'm running it is I'm running out of the interface by way of the direct outs on the mix channels on Reason. Coincides with the hardware interface or my interface or whatnot. Running out 3 and 4, and that connects through a patch bay. So the output of the interface, this interface right here is going to a patch bay. And then I'm running the cables hooked up to the front of that patch bay on the right, right output coming into here. And that's how we're doing it. I could hook it up and run it through some pedals tonight, but I don't feel like it. And you can hear kind of like the difference. It sounds a little bit, a little bit fuller. Just running through the converter here running through the converter on here. We could take it a step further, and let's say, for instance, we want a more converted type of sound. Keyword is type of sound. Is we can go here. Let me see if I can find the effect. AD. Let me see if I can find the effect. I forget the name of it. Green. There we go. It's on the TB Tech. This particular plugin I'm about to pull up, it kind of emulates conversion, so to speak. This is an AI type of plugin where they basically use neural technology with this, but it's supposed to be like a Neve protocol captures through the Neve protocol converter, if I'm not mistaken. You can hear the clicks as I turn. It's 3 different profiles on here. This middle one sounds a little livelier. I'll bring up the input so y'all can really hear it. There we go. Just going to make sure that we're not clipping here or there. Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and we're going to record. I think we're going to record 16 bars on this one. Oh, it's actually 8 bars. I can fuck with that. cool. Let's go there. And let's give ourselves a little bit of room. One more time. What's going on here? Okay, we grooving now. All right, cool. We are going to delete this track right here. Let's do some housekeeping. So we'll go ahead and delete that track and let's see here. We're gonna delete the MIDI track as well. We don't need that one. And cool. So I got some tracks to work with now. Alrighty. Alright. Let's take the guitar for last. Let's get a plug-in in here. Let's go with one of these new plugins from Akai. Let's get the Prophet sound. We ain't got no keys in here. Same as before, we may have to bring it up. The pitch is slightly off on the sample, so it's going to be hard to work with. But let's go with a traditional piano. Let's do Fabric here. Taking a little while to load up. Not that. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and pitch that up right now before I forget. Let's go to main. Oh no, we can't pitch it up. Okay, we may have to use a plugin on this one. Or not a plugin, but an effect. Let's get like a pitch effect. Hopefully I can pull this off. I don't know. Pitch shifter. It's not my 49 key. All right, let's. It's a little tricky. All right, now we're gonna the same track. We're just gonna take it up an octave. Yeah, the low end is like, it's too much low end. Let's take that out real quick. So, hold up on that one. fucked up on that one. Let's do that one more time. Shit. God damn it. See how this one, the second part goes. Trip. Let's shoot a shot on that one. Let's keep it on that one. Undo that. Gotta see what gotta see what I'm doing. right, so I'm hearing something to add in there as a layer. Let me see if I can pull it off. Let's do auto here. We're gonna keep that same instrument. We're just gonna find like a flutie. A flutie. It would be woodwinds, I think. No. Can we search? Can your boy search? Here that would be under. I'm looking. Where's a motherfucking flute when you need one? Fuck it. We hell, we not even using a computer. I can load up all kind of different instruments. Let's let's go to the actually let's go to the chord Trinity, not the Triton, but the Trinity. I like how that VST sounds. That sounds really, really good. That Trinity. And let's look for a flute in here. Let's do that. Let's search flute. We should get what we looking